what I'm doing because if I try to write it out, it'll be forever. So I've been doing Space to Fail for a few years, and what I'm trying to show you here is sort of how I collect all my ideas, I put them together, I show them off, and then have to process all those pieces. So let's start with what you see on like a simple Space to Fail video. And what I did was I put them all in a Space to Fail video here. And each one comes up, but I haven't processed all of them. So a lot of them, like a couple of them have porn, they get porn bombed and stuff like that. So I still have a lot of work to do. So once I get this piece of information, what do I do with that? Well, there's actually a whole bunch of things you have to do, even to get to this. So to get to here, you have to do a lot. And what it usually starts with is your idea and what you want to do for your idea. So I have a group that I started, and it's called Space to Fail. And then, as you know, and then I've got events associated with that group. So, and one of the events I have is this one right here. I have them every single month, but this is the next one. So I created this thing right here, and then I have a write up for each event, you know, um, and then I'll publish it, and it'll run. It'll have a link that you can go to. Once I've done this, and I do it for every single month, and that looks something like this. I do it in Canva because it's actually easier because you can flip between different types of formats. So I could take a Facebook format and put it into and it becomes a LinkedIn format very, very easily. So it's not so painful to have to do some of these things. Um, I have a nice big volume of all the ones that I've done for this. And so I can see all the different things very easily. And like I said, I just like Canva's way of doing it. And it also allows me to do video pieces here and other things. So this is how I've been doing this. You can do it however you want, but this is how I have been starting my stuff up, running through a lot of things. I can even put video pieces in for it. You can go with Adobe Acrobat or anything else, but this one's sort of a lift and shift that's sort of easy for me. So like I said, every single month has a different theme, and so I make a theme for each one, and then it goes through a set of processes. And what does that look like? Well, it looks like this. So let's step through with what sort of putting together a campaign like this starts with. So every single episode has to go through a rather large set of processes, like I said. And what I started to learn was I need to have a title, and then, I had a main meme, like you just saw, and then did I put in a LinkedIn startup, a Facebook start, where did I everything? And once I had it, the video went to a raw state, and then the audio was raw. So this is exactly how they sort of have to grab all these things and break them into storyboards and post them. Y2 is YouTube, and then what music goes with each one, audio music or video music. So this just looks like just a giant mess, right? Well, theoretically, there's a couple of different things that can help you with that, but this is what just the level of different types of things you have to keep in mind when you're doing this. Now, I started to go with a tool called ClickUp to start putting all this stuff into, and it has automatic tools that you can use that will give you the ability to track a lot of these in templates. So I have the template in, sorry, I can't see it here around Space to Fail. and I say, okay, what's my online experience going to be about? And then you have different types of products and stuff like that. And this, all these are, they can do help you set them up through social media scheduling and production and stuff like that. And it actually tells you, hey, this is what you do, this is how you do it. So that's sort of a nice add. And so if we look at some of mine, let's see if we've got some of mine up here. Yeah. So I've got some of mine in there. And basically all this stuff from Excel is going to be uploaded and parsed into this so that we can follow how and where each piece goes. So because I want to know the themes, I want to have like the leadership topics, the synopsis. This also tells me, when things get published and stuff like that. So these are, you can help, here's another one for the schedule. So you can do a calendar view. And then, of course, we have the landing pages. This is an older one that they provided with us. Product page. Let's see if I got my website. Obviously, I haven't figured that out. So these are the things that I've started to roll out to move everything from one side to the other. If you had a complete large team, they would do all this for you. I don't, so I have used tools like this, right? And and that's and that's where I've been learning a lot of the pieces that I do, whether it's engagement. Obviously, I have some stuff. I stuff to do that. You can have content matrix. You can have your tasks. And you can see all the different tasks just laid out for you if you prefer to do it that way. Um, so each of these pieces, it sort of says, hey, these are things you might want to do. This is what might you might want to add, and then this is how you'd go forward with it. So I've started to do that with each of mine, and you can personalize all of this. You can have it say whatever you want, and then you can sort of track it according to what you want to see. Okay, I want to see when it was recorded, when it was edited, when it was posted, and what's planned, right? So you can move all these things around. So in terms of thinking about, I'm gonna just stop this because I hate this recording. This just makes no sense. All right, that's fine.